Grand Rising, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Happy hump day. There's a button. There's the button. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you today? Welcome, my beautiful sister Sherry. How are you today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everyone today? We made it to December the 1st. Oh my gosh. Can you believe it? Grand Rising, my beautiful sister Kelly. Thank you for being here, sister. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. How is everyone on this wonderful, amazing, holy moly, again, December. We made it to December. We have 31 days left of this year. Grand Rising, Melissa, Grand Rising. I do hope that you got the message yesterday. So, talk about an ending. Talk about an ending to November. That's all I've got to say. Talk about our team coming in full throttle. The Ascended Masters, this beautiful cleansing energy, at least on this end. Again, last night I had an interesting. We had set my intention. My intention. Grand Rising, Leanne. My intention was to come together as a group, right? Collectively do our because we got held up on Monday. My timing and being in the mountains and not being able to connect again, the internet, right, on Monday. So we were going to do it on Tuesday. That was, roll it over. I had an incredible day yesterday, back into school. So it was a full day of school. And then I had right after class an amazing spiritual mind treatment that just knocked my socks off for me personally on a personal level. Just made talk about a shift into just new perspectives, new understandings, new aha, wow. And so after that, I had about an hour between that and our meditation time to regroup and do my thing. And then I get the ding from the internet company. Internet's down in your area. Sorry, we don't even know how long it's going to be, 24 to 48 hours. I'm like, what? And my phone, where I'm out in the woods when I come out here to do house sitting. So I'm in the boonies. So it's without Wi-Fi, there's no, I get phone signal, but it's on roaming and in and out. And so, but what do I know? I know everything's divine. Everything is divine. So thank you, Teddy. Thank you, Leanne. Hopefully everyone that needs to, actually, I got the message because I was able to actually upload it. I wasn't even sure if it would upload, but it was able to upload the guided meditation that we were going to use as a group, and suggested that we went ahead and did it collectively around the same time. I wasn't able to right at that time, and I think all of us were maybe a little bit later than on the time, but I do know that we, several of us did go ahead and do it. And we are one. We're even setting that intention, knowing we're doing it. We're all kind of setting that intention. It was effective. That's all I got to say, is it was still effective. Like I said, I was a little bit later getting into it, but when I finally got into the meditation myself, I wound up completely just passed out and went with it and woke up completely shifted. I just feel like a whole new shift. And then I woke up to messages again from several of you guys that kind of had the same type of experiences. So again, it's just proof of how spirit always is divinely working for us, and planting that seed that, the human intention of us was to come together and have this face to face, being on Zoom, being able to see and know that we're collectively doing it. But the reality is, right, that just setting that intention that we all kind of did that together, and that healing happened for us, that group. It's still, that's the beauty of energy. And it's not limited by time or space. It just doesn't, there's no limits for it. How beautiful is that? So we're done with it. We're done with the November. We're done with the Ho'oponopono. We're moving into December. We're moving into December, where we are going to start focusing on that gratitude, and we're focusing on tithing this month. What tithing really means to you. And that's the challenge. This is the hashtag tithing challenge for this month. is our team is challenging us to really look at what tithing means to us, how tithing works in our life, looking at mind, body, and spirit, looking at ourselves as a whole, and really how this energy is functioning in our life. When I was young growing up, it was always brought to my attention that tithing was about money, and it was 10% of your money, and that you had to give it to a certain religious place in order, that was giving it back to God by giving it to a religious place, and then that was making it okay. And then that was all it had to do with. That didn't fit right with me ever. Like, it just didn't quite make full sense. Through my spiritual journey, my spiritual awakening, I was introduced first to Edwina Gaines, who is such a beautiful soul and talks about these 4 spiritual laws that I focus on daily, because it has completely changed my life 100-fold by understanding how these work. So I know this stuff works, right? Through her teachings, and then my own intuitive connectedness, my own connecting, doing meditations, and spirit pointing things out to me to really understand the sacredness and what it really means, right? And tithing literally, tithing means 10%. But tithing is about gifting back to where you're spiritually being fed. And it's just like when we garden, right? When you plant a seed into something, right? If we plant a seed into that soil, that rich, nourishing soil, it's going to we can't outgift spirit. We just can't, because it's always going to manifest back. It's going to produce that fruit. And in those fruits are more seeds and more seeds, right? So it's always that giving. So we want to gift back where we're spiritually being fed, though. And one place where a lot of us along this journey that Spirit has pointed out to me have kind of lost track of is the fact that this human body right here is the very first gift. This was a gift to us from Spirit in order to have a human experience. And without this physical body, this temple, we're still spiritual beings, but we're not having a human experience anymore, right? Now it's a different experience. So in order to have this human experience, this vessel right here is our vehicle. It's necessary, right? And everything that comes through this is a gift, including us having this experience. So it is important to understand that, right? Again, if we're looking at tithing to where we're spiritually being fed, this vessel is spiritually feeding you. It is feeding you a human experience. So the first place when we look at tithing needs to be here. This, us as a whole, mind, body, and spirit, gifting to this. And how do we do that? We do that by gifting our time, our money in ways by making sure we eat healthy, good, proper, good hygiene, good housing, good, taking care of this vessel, right? Investing in these things. But what happens when we do that? All of that raises our vibrations, raises our energy. It makes us expand. It makes it wider. It makes things shift, right? It's that alchemy we learned about last month, right? Right? And in planting that, what happened, right? It's reproducing. Again, we plant into this seed, and our energy, our vibrations, everything grows. Everything we plant in it grows, grows, grows. Okay? So this month, that's our challenge, to really start first here. I challenge, we are being challenged to look at this starting here, and tithing to ourselves through doing meditation, which we're going to do together as a group here every morning, Monday through Friday. So, I invite you to practice that on the weekends on your own. Start getting into this, but use this as a tool to go within. And if we looked at tithing time even to ourselves, if we get 24 hours in a day, 10% of that would be 2.4 hours. We come on here for an hour, we're nourishing ourselves. There you go. For an hour already, you've tithed into yourself, right? So, and then with that, on top of that, it is, though, about our financial. It is our time, our energy. It's everything. It's understanding that every single thing that comes to us is a gift from God, from Source, from Great Spirit. Everything. It may come in the form of your boss handing you that paycheck, right? But that's Spirit working creatively working through your boss to create that experience for you in order to hand you that paycheck, right? So everything, it's about recognizing that everything is a gift from spirit. And then understanding that, it is important that we're spiritually fed. So when we do talk about the monetary part, that when we gift money out, that it's out to a place where we're spiritually being fed to continue that, because we want to continue to grow that spirituality for not only us, but for others, right? So with that being said, for me, again, I can only go back to what I know. And for me, the money part was I had to look at my relationship with money and how it worked and the blessing of it, and really understanding the energetics behind it, because I had a bad taste about money, which I didn't even understand that bad taste was actually a blockage keeping the universal flow from coming to me, right? Not just the tithing part, but just my even ability to receive it. Having to understand that gift, it is a gift, right? So what the challenge does, what helped me was this challenge. This very challenge right here was the very start of me understanding, okay, Spirit, you're showing me. It's not like, hey, just, do this. Spirit always says, hey, give it a shot. What do you got? See what you got to lose. So this was an unexpected income. Not even what you've got right now. This is starting out, right, with something that you don't even think you have yet. So through the month of December, I challenge you to any income you receive this month that you didn't expect to get. And that can be in any form. Last time we did this challenge, more than one of you guys have received checks in the mail, me being one of them, literally. Not saying it's going to happen to everybody, but me, Kelly's like, me. It was Kelly too, was one of them. We received checks in the mail that we didn't expect. I got one literally, you guys, from a bank account from 12 years ago. I still to this day couldn't tell you where that bank account or what it came. I'm like, okay, because I did at the time, I had a business and I had a lot of things, but I didn't know it existed. And it was like $56, not a lot, right? But that's a lot. $56 actually right now, that's my power bill. That was a month's power bill showed up in the mail, right? So I was like, things like that come in. So when we're doing the unexpected income, it is taking not only tithing on just the things we didn't expect. So for that, again, $56. I got $56 the month I was doing this the first time I did this challenge. So what did I tithe? I tithed $5.60 was the, that's 10%. That's the other thing that's really cool. I'm pretty sure Spirit knew we weren't all going to be really super great at math. So let's make it simple. Just saying. That's kind of inside, just joking, but for reals though, right? Like, so it's simple, right? So it'd be $5.60, right? And so keep track of that. You go to the grocery store, they had a coupon that was save $10 today if you spent 50, and you were going to spend 50 over 50 anyway. So you just saved $10. You weren't expecting that. That's unexpected income. Or they had other coupons. That's unexpected income. Gifts, whatever these things are, just any unexpected income that comes to you first off. So then the reason of that is just to help us to start to realize how when we're open to really receive in prosperity and to be open to receiving, things really do come to us. A lot of times we don't even recognize them. We don't really see like, wow, Spirit just gave me $10. We just kind of, oh, great, they had a coupon, I saved $10, right? Do you see there's a little shift in the vibe of like, no big deal, to, wow, I see the gift that God, the great Spirit, that source energy just gifted me. Yeah, you and everybody else that comes through, but omnipresent, right? God's always working in all of our lives. That's the beauty, and that's the sacredness of understanding everything comes from Spirit. And then the energy of that, the blessing and the loving of taking that 10% and replanting that so that more of that beautiful blessing keeps coming. Okay. And then, so your tithing part of it, where you give it away to, that's the other challenge. I challenge you to give it to a place where you're spiritually being fed. For me, I go to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. That's my home base. It's where I lock in to get spiritually fed. I tithe there. I also went to the wildlife safari the other day, and I connect with animals. Their energy, their love, their communication, right? I connect with them. So when I go to those places, if I really feel like I had a super spiritual experience, which I did with the little red panda this time, like him and I, like it was off the chart, then I tithe to that, not just getting my admission into that place and being there. I tithe into that place because I understand that I was spiritually fed there. Spirits fed me there, right? It doesn't have to look like a church or a steeple, but I was spiritually fed there. Another time, sometimes I've had times when I go sit down to a meal, have a cup of coffee or something, and the waitress, maybe I've been praying about something, and the waitress that shows up just happens to give me the perfect divine words that I just know that was divine, that was God inspired, that was great spirit working through that person. I'll tithe to that person. I'll tithe that day's stuff to them. Here, I believe, thank you for the spiritual food. That's the shift and the understanding of what tithing is about. So that is the challenge this month, you guys. Mine was broken down. Oops, hang on, what did I miss? I'm no mathematician, right? I know, huh? Spirit made it easy for us. The 10% makes it so easy. It's always just 10% is like, it's $1, it's 10 cents. It's that simple. If it's $100, it's $10. Super easy. $30, it's $3, super, super easy. All right, guys. So with that being said, and our practicing tithing to ourselves, let's do a group meditation. I have another amazing YouTube video I'm going to share with you guys. So I do recommend, if you're watching on Facebook land, that you pop over to the YouTube channel. It is posted in the comments right there. So that you don't get hiccup, because I've already got 2 dings from Facebook. So they're already, I don't know what their problem is. I really don't know. I don't know. Grand Rising, Craig, just in time. We're just getting ready to do some meditation if you'd like. A lot of times I think you're driving when you're listening to this, so maybe not so much, but you can still listen in today, because I have a really awesome song that we're going to share during our meditation. I love music in the meditation, and I think it's just a beautiful example of, when we're talking about this tithing, how easy it is to stop for 5 minutes. 5 minutes out of 24 hours. 5 minutes. Miss Melissa says, I am blown away that tithing can be so broad and can apply to so many different situations, right? Me too, Melissa. I was blown away when, again, I was always taught very black and white. Tithing is 10%. It's this. It's skip to here. That's it. Done. And there's a lot of, I'm not, there is some, some of the pieces are there, but it was just a small piece of the puzzle. And now it's like, oh, when Spirit revealed all this, like, this makes so much sense. And what I can say is, not only does it make sense, but it works. It works. I know it works because it's been working in my life now. Since I've learned to practice these things, it's like, wow, okay, that's why they're called spiritual laws, because they work no matter what. We just have to understand them. And that's the part, it's exciting to share when we do. Okay. So I got sidetracked again. Sorry. Back to our tithing to ourselves, taking 5 minutes and just practicing. Again, I love to share with you guys essential oils. That's my jam, my big jam. I love the oils. I'm an oily girl. Everyone knows that. Herbs are great ways, though, right, to balance our energy, to these tools, our spiritual tools that we use. Crystals, rocks, of course, those are wonderful tools, help balance our energy. But we don't, well, some of us do, but not all of us can carry around all that stuff. And I'm even like, right, I'm the girl that carries around so much. Bye, Craig. Thank you for popping in, brother. You can come back later and listen to the music. You're really going to dig the song. Come back and check out the replay. Anyway, I'm the girl that loves to carry I have all my tools with me. I've got a little satchel of tools. I got a little carry case of tools. I've got all these different stuff. But that stuff's heavy. It's heavy, right? We can't carry this and break all this stuff out all the time everywhere. And so that's what I love sharing with you guys, the tool of our breath. Just the tool, the power of breath coming into our center of our vessel, our temple, right? This human experience, allowing that breath to bring us inward and just breathing in and focusing on what it is. If we're in a situation where we feel like this situation needs love, we breathe in love, we exhale love. We breathe in love, we exhale love. And guess what? We are the love. We are now the love. And it's not up to us what that does in the situation, but we know that love is healing no matter what, right? And we know that introducing as light workers, we learn that in the Ho'oponopono where our power is, right? Not just in introducing forgiveness, but understanding that any situation we come into, it's our responsibility for ourselves and whatever we feel like could help to introduce that vibration, right? So if we feel like, if we're in a situation where maybe things are feeling really tense and stressful, if we breathe in peace, exhale peace, breathe in peace, exhale peace, just in our own selves, right? We take that time to come within without any music, without anything, right? And then if we take 5 minutes a day and we practice this stuff with the music, like we learned with the Ho'oponopono, that's stuck with you. You guys got that in your, like, that one's down. I promise you, anytime I go into forgiveness mode, I will instantly go into Ho'oponopono now for the rest of my life. Don't know about you guys, but I will, and I am so grateful for it. I'm like, thank you, guys. You got it. You made a habit out of it. Now I am forgiveness. I'm it. I've shifted into forgiveness. I get it, right? So the same thing with this gratitude. This is the cool thing about this song and this gratitude. We can do, that's our power. We have the power to come into this grateful, just being grateful. So if you're in a situation and you can follow along with us and you'd like to do this meditation, I invite you to do it. If you're driving or working or any of that stuff, you can't close your eyes and completely fully come within, that's okay. I invite you to still listen in and just listen to the words and just breathe in gratitude, exhale gratitude, breathe in love, exhale love, whatever it is that resonates for you as you're just kind of listening in, and then know that you can come back and do this on your own. And I will post this song. It's a YouTube song. I will post it on the Facebook page as well, so that, and actually, oh no, I forgot. Can't close your eyes and completely fully come within. Well, so that's okay. I invite you to still listen. Listen and just listen to the words and just breathe in gratitude, exhale gratitude, breathe in love, exhale love. We definitely have a lot. Whatever it is that resonates. There we go. Boom. That was the YouTube. I was trying to get the YouTube link because I haven't plugged it over here. But anyway, I will plug it in as soon as we're done today as well. So I'm blown away. Oh, yep, there we go. Brian, if you've been guided here, hang out with us. We're getting ready to do a group meditation, and then we are going to do a card pull to see what the archangels have for us when it comes to this gratitude and us moving forward today. So hello. If you're in a situation and you would like to join us, I invite you first. Let's do the shake. Do the shake. Wiggle it off. Right hand, left shoulder. Boom. Left hand, right shoulder down, right across the body. Just getting rid of any excess energy. And again, this is something that I invite all of you to practice, especially this month. If you're out and about, because the energy, we all know, right? Not only do we have the world happening right now around us, but it's that time of year where it already makes the energy wonky. Make sure you dust that stuff off, man. It's like static clean when we come into these areas with all this energy happening around us. So get in that habit and see. You'll feel that energy if you feel the release and the let go. Okay? So just something to practice. So palms up. And again, I have this, like I said, it's going to be a little song. I'll do a short little guide us into meditation today, just to help kind of bring us into that beautiful inward, into our beautiful temple, our center, practicing that breath, bringing us in for a moment, giving you guys an idea of how to do this, where again, it just becomes second nature, where we start to breathe it in and we're instantly within, connected. And that vibration is triggered within us, and we start to not only embrace it, but radiate it for ourselves and for others around us. Okay. So palms up, feet planted firmly on the ground, connecting with that beautiful Mother Earth. I invite you to close your eyes or just gaze on something soft and comfortable for you. Look at God's calling right before we go in. Hi, God. Turn that down. So again, close those eyes, taking a soft gaze. And I just invite you again to use the power of that breath, that beautiful life force energy, to inhale deep, expanding the lungs, expanding the chest, and slowly exhaling, relaxing and releasing, allowing that exhale to fully bring you into the body, into your center. Breathing in deep, deep, deep into those lungs. Feeling that beautiful energy as it permeates through those lungs. You exhale softer, more released, more relaxed. I just invite you, using your mind, the power of thought, as you breathe in, to focus on that beautiful golden energy, knowing you're breathing in this beautiful golden, high vibrational, wonderful, warm energy into your home, your energy system. Each breath in just helps you to feel more relaxed, more at ease, more at home. And as you exhale, you soften, relaxing, releasing, coming within. And I just invite you now to allow that breath, that golden energy, as you feel it permeating through those lungs, through the heart, feeling that beautiful golden energy, bringing that focus down to those feet, feeling that beautiful energy dancing through the feet, through the ankles, through the calves, the knees. So that energy is working its way, that golden energy, that warm, beautiful, healing, loving, gentle energy up through your foundation, through your roots, through your central chakra system, through those roots, up through that sacral, up through those solar plexus, up into that heart chakra, up into the throat chakra, up into the third eye, right there through the crown. This golden energy anchoring you in, connecting you to Mother Earth. And with each breath, you can just feel now, and you visualize in your mind's eye this temple, how this is your beautiful home, your sacred space. This is your gift from God, source energy, the one creator. This is your divine home, the place you can come with and follow this breath inward. The 7-layer temple, the root being that foundation. The second floor is your sacral. The third floor is your solar plexus. The fourth floor is your heart. The fifth floor is your throat. Sixth floor is your third eye. Seventh floor is that crown chakra. It's in this beautiful space that you can just see how beautiful, how amazing, how intricately, wonderfully built you are. What a beautiful array of emotion and rainbow, of color, of life that you are. And this is that place, that non-judgmental, unconditional, loving space where we can always come into this heart center and connect with our source energy, our GPS, God positioning system right here in our heart center. This is our place of knowing, our place of true gratitude. And I just invite you to just hang out and feel the amazing energy of this body, of this energy systems, breathing in that gratitude, exhaling gratitude. As we listen to this beautiful music together, just continue to breathe in this energy, allowing it to wash over you.
Gratitude before me, gratitude before, gratitude behind me, gratitude behind, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude to the right, gratitude above me, gratitude above, gratitude below me, gratitude below, gratitude within me, gratitude all around, gratitude all around. I'm so grateful. 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 So grateful. I'm 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 so grateful. Gratitude before me. Gratitude before. Gratitude behind me. Gratitude behind. Gratitude to the left of me. Gratitude to the left of me. Gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude above me. Gratitude above me. Gratitude below me. Gratitude below. Gratitude within me. Gratitude within. Gratitude all around. Gratitude all around. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me. Gratitude before. Gratitude behind me. Gratitude behind. Gratitude to the left of me. Gratitude to the left. Gratitude to the right. Gratitude to the right. Gratitude above. Gratitude above. Gratitude below. Gratitude below. Gratitude within me. Gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So I'm grateful. Gratitude before me. Gratitude before. Gratitude behind me. Gratitude behind. Gratitude to the left of me. Gratitude to the left. Gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude to the right. Gratitude above me. Gratitude above. Gratitude below me. Gratitude below. Gratitude within me. Gratitude within. Gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful. So every day, start my day, start my day, and how I'm grateful. I'm so grateful every day. When I go. Might you just keep breathing in that beautiful, amazing gratitude, exhaling, just knowing that we're so grateful to know that we hold this power of coming within, of this divine connection, of this vibration of gratitude. knowing we feel it. We feel it to our core as we breathe in this gratitude. We exhale the gratitude that we are gratitude. And that is a beautiful energy that we can access anytime right here in our temple, our home, just by simply coming within. I just invite you to continue to breathe in that energy, allowing that breath to now start to bring you back into this physical time, taking a deep breath in and big release, exhale, allowing that breath to bring you back to the physical body. Start to slowly wiggle the toes, moving the feet around, moving the legs, the hips, rotating the shoulders, the neck. When you're ready, slowly opening your eyes and fully returning to now. Refreshed, replenished, shifted, right? Vibration shifted, and boom. I don't know, what do you guys think of that song first? I want to know what you guys think. And Melissa Love, I did. Do you have a chance to do a reading for me, sister? Absolutely, Melissa, I certainly do. Do you want a private or do you want just a, are you looking for like a on here, or just let me know what you need, but I do have time today. I do, today of all days. Was that song not just absolutely phenomenal, right? So this will be our anthem song for this month. It was guided to me, right? I love it. Kelly says, then I was so grateful I had money to pay my monthly bills. Thank you. What a beautiful, I love you brought that up. I love you brought that up, right? Because that was something I had to shift. I had to shift. Like, again, when I shared with you guys my relationship with money, realizing I was kind of blocking it without even realizing it, was bills. When I used to pay my bills, I would be so stressed out, learned from old behaviors, old, watching people around me and how they would handle things. It was always a very stressful time. It created stress, and you were upset because how the power company, they were ridiculous, and the gas company is ridiculous, and the price of bread is ridiculous, and everything, like, it was ridiculous. And so that was the energy I was attaching to the money I was sending out into the world. So what was I getting more of? More of that energy bouncing back onto me, over and over and over, right? I had that same, it was I didn't understand. It was my own energy that was actually creating a blockage of things coming for me, right? Because the reality is, right? Thank you. What a blessing. I get power. And that money is blessing another person because I get to be the conduit, right? When I understand the shift that everything that comes to me is a gift from God anyway, a gift from Great Spirit, and I'm always fully provided for. Prosperity is always, like, I get it now. There's a different vibration because I'm not blocking the receiving. I'm open to receiving, right? And I bless what goes out. It's a whole different vibration. So thank you for bringing that up, Miss Kelly, right? Even just not even about the tithing part of it, but just how we handle financial stuff, the sacredness of what comes through it. When we understand that that is a gift, the ability to pay that bill is a gift from God. And not only is it a gift to us, but it is a gift for somebody else, because that gift is now gifting someone else a job. That, it's the spirit working through us. Once again, it's so beautiful when we start to look at, and it all comes back to, again, though, but looking at the tithing part and how our energetics with it gives us a bigger picture of the whole picture. And it's like, oh, wow, you really start to see how sacred and beautiful this is, right? I seen a golden rain in which I stepped out into looking up and feeling the rain come upon me. That is beautiful. And I love that it was golden, right? Showering upon you prosperity. Literally everything you touch turning to gold. That's the power of gratitude. That's the power of gratitude.
Having gratitude for everything in itself is tithing back to God, because what are we doing? We're gifting to Spirit, right? So gratitude is the biggest gift we can give to Spirit in all ways. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. That just, thank you, Leah. Thank you. Like, I just had enough. Boom. Did you just see my head explode with that too? Again, that is the biggest thing we have to give to Spirit is gratitude. Because when we really are in that place of gratitude, we see the sacredness of it all being a gift from Spirit. Good morning, Karen. Is it with great gratitude? It is with great gratitude for you, all the wonderful ones who greet this new month of purpose and inspiration and blessings for all that is. I put TYG on the memo section of all my I love that. Miss Karen says she puts TYG, thank you God, in the memo section of every one of her checks. That is beautiful. That's beautiful. I do the same thing now. When I pay out my bills, I bless it. Everything that comes through me, I bless it and thank it. And okay, and since we're going to that, let's talk about, since we're looking at nourishing ourselves, let's go to the food too, because that's a biggie for me that I'm really, really understanding, right? Is as the food comes in, blessing it and the gratitude before I nourish myself with it. The difference of energy just in that, right? It's about the vibration. And it's so interesting because, again, I was always taught, you give blessing because we're thanking God. And we are, and it is a part of that, right? But that gratitude is the biggest tithing. That's tithing to God. That gratitude of thank you. That's saying thank you. I respect and understand. And then that changes the energy of that whole meal as it comes into this right here, our temple. Which, right? So if we're tithing that into ourselves, what are we getting back? A higher vibration. No matter what, we can't outgift. We're always going to get higher, multiple build. That's just the way it is in everything. Did you see the one before, Leanne? The first thing I was grateful for this morning was to wake up. Then a text. Aw, I love you, sister. Text for me. Thank you. I love you. I love this group. We have such a beautiful group of amazing support. I love this. Look at last month's. Our guides were like, see what happens if you practice gratitude. And look at how we got set up. We were totally set up, you guys. We got the habit. We picked up the habit of learning how to use our power of forgiveness. We learned how to go within and find our center power. This meditation, right? And we totally got set up to walk into this prosperity setup, this shift that we started talking about way back in June. How beautiful is that? Just saying. Can't wait to see what the end of this month brings, this tithing challenge and these new ahas. Look at the ahas we're already having as a group on here. The shift in our relationship with receiving and giving. That's what tithing is about in all forms. Let's see what the Ascended Masters have to say real quick. I thanked and spoke to my beautiful sister. I love you guys. Yep. I told you guys, my phones are it's amazing the shifts all of us have had, the healing all of us have had by picking up the challenge. Again, our team, our guides, God, Spirit, Great Spirit is never like, you have to do this. You have to do this or else. It's like, nope. We have free will choice. That's part of being a human. That is the human experience, is this free will choice here, right? Spirit won't ever, but Spirit will say, hey, what if? It's kind of like if you have kids, and you've experienced something and but they're just not going to believe. You're like, well, what if you tried it this way maybe? And they're like, no, I'm going to try it this way, until finally they do it your way. And you just kind of kick back and you're just waiting patiently as a parent, knowing that you've got the easy way, but you'll wait for them to make the choice. Yep. That's the Spirit with us. Saying, hey, what if you try it? And then we figure it out and we're like, oh, okay. Did you know? All right. So our cards today, let's see what we have happening here. What do we got going on? Okay. So we have see others' point of view, and it's coming in upside down. And so I feel like this is coming in, the message I'm getting about this, because then we also have stay focused coming in with it. The two cards came out, right? Two cards. So this is our team is saying, the magic of this gratitude is practicing this together and bringing this gratitude into this this gratitude into this this energy that we're introducing right now. Is it's going to help us to shift from being closed-minded, this upside down, right? So seeing other people's point of view coming in upside down is saying you're not seeing other people's point of view. You've been closed off, right? This has been a closed off, very, maybe not always super, we might be open-minded to some things, but then very like, like we just know it's this way. But what this is inviting us, this energy of gratitude, of this tithing, of understanding that everything, right, seeing how divine everything really is working, is that we are all unique, divine, individual expressions, right? Creative expressions of spirit energy, spirit working through us, right? And so each one of our points of view are going to be different. There's not one of us here that's going to have the exact same point of view. Even when we think we have the same point of view, we're on that same vibration, but because we're individual, we still have our own unique experience that nobody but us could ever have, right? And so that's part of that sacredness, the sacredness of getting to be an individual, having this human experience, right? So we waste our time if we're caught up with thinking that other people's experience should be like ours, or judging our experience compared to somebody else's, or vice versa, judging someone else's experience based, off of ours, because we are unique. So this upside down is just saying right now, as we're coming into this, there may be some of that energy that we're seeing upside down a little bit. We might still be a little black and white, but as we stay focused and we continue through this, practicing this, doing this gratitude, just like that forgiveness work shifted us, melted away those old beliefs, those old things we were holding on to. Like, I couldn't even tell you what they were anymore. They're gone. Like, they've melted away. I love it. Like, it's shoo, gone. That magic, right? Well, that same thing when we stay focused on this energy of gratitude, that gratitude is going to work that same magic in our lives. That's another power that we're learning to use. Another one of our secret, hidden within superpowers that we have is gratitude. And through practicing this and staying grounded and practicing this gratitude every day in our lives, in everything, every way, just like we practice that forgiveness, the gratitude, right? Even in the forgiveness, right? There's the gratitude. I thank you. It's in there, right? It's still part of that. I thank you. We stay focused on that. We're going to have a whole new shift by the end of this month where we are able to see other people's point of view, even if we don't see their point of view. We may not agree with their point of view, but we will see their point of view. And that'll be a big shift for us, because some of us right now can't see that. Others, we can't even see it. And that's that's big. Wait. Just mark my words today. When we get to the end, let's see how many of us have the change in perspective, seeing other points of views in different ways. And this just came in so big. not only us being able to see others' point of view, but seeing from this new viewpoint of us, understanding the power of being these light workers, being these warriors that we are, these rainbow warriors that we came in to do this work, right? All of you are, hint, hint, every one of you. We are starting to recognize a different perspective, a new point of view of how we can use these beautiful gifts that we have within these secret superpowers of forgiveness, of gratitude, right? We have a new perspective, a new view of ourselves through staying focused. So, boom, shakalaka laka, boys and girls. There you go. I hope that resonates for y'all. I hope y'all are welcome, hang out with us. Okay, let's see if I missed anybody. All right, I think I made through all the comments. So, we're actually a little bit ahead of schedule. What do you know? Dun, 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 dun. We do have actually, looky what I have. I have the science of mind to share with you guys. I do have the science of mind. Let's do that before we'll be perfectly on time, see? And it's so great because the title of the new month switching is Journey of Becoming. It's actually a story about this gentleman, but I like that. The spiritual hero, Journey of Becoming, which is really what we're doing here, right? This is what we're doing, the journey of becoming. I love it. So I like to share with you guys just the FYI, if you'd like your own copy, scienceofmind.com, get your own subscription. It's $5 a month. This is amazing food for thought. This is amazing affirmations. It has articles. Everything in it is upbeat. Again, another tool. I love to teach about tools. I love to help others find tools that work for them. This is one of my favorite tools to have on hand because, again, there'll be times, even older, you guys seen it last month or the month before, I think I didn't get mine in the mail right away. And, we had a certain thing we were working on and Spirit guided me back to, I think it was a year ago's magazine, and exactly what we needed was right there. So these are ways that Spirit works through these tools to bring us our answers. I love it. So, hello, Dulette. Welcome. Uh-oh, where's my computer wasn't plugged in. I was losing power. That's no good. All right. So each magazine, each day of the month, which is really awesome too, and I share these with you guys Monday through Friday. If you have your own subscription, you can get the weekends. There is a little two little quotes from different mystics, philosophers, leaders. And then there's little food for thought. And then there's always a little affirmation as well. So I love sharing that with you guys too. So today, right on cue, made for something bigger. Our first quote comes from The Secret Book of John, page 107. The one is the immeasurable light, pure, holy, immaculate. It is unutterable and is perfect in incorruptibility. Not that it is just perfection or blessedness or divinity. It is much greater. And the second quote is from Ernest Holmes out of The Science of Mind. Mind, the thing, spirit, causation, is beyond and yet not beyond our grasp. We shall never encompass God, and yet we shall never be in God, and we shall always be in God and of God. So I'm going to reread that. Hang on. Mind, the thing, spirit, causation, is beyond and yet not beyond our grasp. We shall never encompass God, and yet we shall always be in God and of God. What? The start of December means the holiday season is now in full swing. We've just celebrated Thanksgiving and now the fun things. There's a difference between fun, the one on all the commercials, and actual fun. Fun feels empty and comes when I focus on the trappings of the holidays. Actual fun is when I celebrate the joy of the divine. When I celebrate the joy of the divine. This is a true celebration. It celebrates the something bigger from which I am made. I experienced the distinction between these two types of fun some years ago when I woke up on Thanksgiving morning. Earlier in the year, my husband, mother, and mother-in-law had close brushes with death. I awoke that day with the thought that if any of them had passed, I would have given anything to have had one more dinner with them. Then I had this thought. I did get to make dinner for them because they were still with me. I literally sprang from my bed filled with joy. The drudgery I felt making Thanksgiving dinner in the past was gone. I could have a celebration for and with my family. That year, in addition to my husband, mother, and mother-in-law, my brothers, their families, and their in-laws came over. I was filled with such happiness, it infected everyone. And we had the best time. The joy of love was present. And it started with the honor of making dinner for my beloveds. I experienced that something bigger, and I was grateful. I love that came. That's exactly what I was hearing in that. Like the whole time was just really that the present of the present. I mean, it's in the word present, right? Be in the present. It's right now, in this moment, in this time. Honoring all as sacred. Understanding everything as a gift. Every moment as a gift. Talk about on point, right? With what we're talking about here. I just love this. So, our affirmation for today, you guys, is on this day, a day filled with grace and gladness, I dwell on all things good. Wait, is that us practicing gratitude all day? Could that be a... How'd they know we were going to be doing this? I'm just saying. I dwell on all things good. Amen, right? So we have that opportunity again today through this month. Let's practice it through this month. That gratitude. Can we dwell on all the things that are good? Let's not get sucked into the facade of the holidays and the stress and the worries and let's not get into that. Let's really stand in who we are, our power, our true power of gratitude for every moment, every second, every knowing the divine is always, it's just always working. Honoring it. Right? We can't make this stuff up, baby. We cannot. I'm telling you. Nope. All right, guys, that's a wrap. We did it, and we're only 1 minute over. What do you know? So this month, hashtag tithing challenge. Unexpected income. Unexpected income. Check out, see what happens. Just see. Miss Kelly had some amazing experience with what she got to with she was connected with this beautiful family. I won't tell her whole story. I know she gave me permission before to share it, so that's the only reason I am sharing it. But it was just like, it was a few months back too, but it was just, yeah, all of us have had such amazing experiences with, she was focused on that. She had a family that came across her path that she just like, she got it. They were like part of her spiritual gift, they were part of it, and so she got to tie to that family through that understanding, and then how that gift was played out. And it's just magic when we start to see the magic of the world. It's magical. It's beautiful, right? All right, guys, I love you. Let me wrap it up over here on Facebook, and I will come over here. Let's see here. And love you guys. See you back here tomorrow morning.